Caligula, one of Rome's most famous emperors, had a very complicated family history, and he was deeply attached to his sister Julia Drusilla. But were they lovers, or was this all just suspicion? Caligula was born into a powerful Roman family. His father was Germanicus, an heir to the empire, and his mother was Agrippina the Elder, the granddaughter of Augustus. But this was ancient Rome, so his family was filled with betrayal, exile, and, of course, murder. His father, Germanicus, died under mysterious circumstances in Syria, possibly poisoned under the orders of Emperor Tiberius, who saw him as a threat. His mother, Agrippina, was outspoken against Tiberius, accusing him of killing her husband, and she was exiled and later starved. Caligula's eldest brother, Nero Julius Caesar, was accused of treason against Tiberius and forced into exile and forced to commit suicide. His other older brother, Drusus Caesar, was also accused of plotting against Tiberius. He was locked in a dungeon and slowly starved to death. This left Caligula with only his three sisters remaining: Agrippina the Younger, Julia Drusilla, and Julia Livilla. Romans started whispering about Caligula's obsession with Julia Drusilla for several reasons. First, he treated her like a wife and openly favored her over his other sisters. They were seen together constantly, and he treated her like his empress, more so than his actual wife. They were also unusually close as children, too. As their family was being exiled and killed, they were sent to live with their grandmother, Antonia Minor, and sharing so much trauma together really bonded them. When Drusilla died suddenly, Caligula lost his mind with grief. He declared her a goddess, and that was only reserved for the wives and mothers of emperors, not sisters. In his grief, he declared a period of public mourning. During this time, certain activities like laughing, dining, and bathing were considered violations and supposedly punishable by death. Lastly, he went so far as to even name his daughter and his only child, Julia Drusilla, after his sister. But there are some plausible explanations for this that are other than them being romantically involved. Namely, history in ancient Rome was written by the victors. When he was assassinated, his uncle Claudius rose to power, and maybe the story was skewed to give Claudius a stronger claim to the throne. It's also likely they were just very close. They grew up together, they lost all of their family essentially, and they really only had each other for a majority of their lives. But I guess we will really never know. What do you think happened?